Hey guys, what's up? I'm rated 1650 on Lichess. Just thought I'd play some Blitz and make a video for you guys. I hope you can hear me alright. I've got the fan on because it's like tropical man in Northumberland, England right now. Okay, so we've got a King's Gambit, and in my Freddy Krueger course we're doing this. This is the Miles defense. So you don't go straight in with the F5, but prepare it first. You do exactly the same against the Vienna. And the point is to harass this knight. Now, the thing we always have to ask ourselves is about the possibility of this and how we defend it. And I think any time the knight comes into here, the normal move is knight f6 to prevent the queen from coming in with check. If I take and the queen comes in, I've got that. I don't see any need to take. This de-encourages the queen. This defends our pawn on e4. He's got doubled pawns on the f-file. I think we're okay. I think d5, d5, always d5. If the bishop comes there with tempo, come on. You're going to come here with the threat of takes, fork. Oh, you did not do that. Huh, okay. Free pawn? Free pawn. Okay, this is all just classic. This is classic Krueger stuff. Get my Freddy Krueger repertoire course if you want to know more. And this is like ideas that I've played in multiple different openings. This is the point of the repertoire. Repertoire. Okay, I've got knight d4 hitting the bishop, but that, you see, I'd like to play the move c6. I could play knight e7. Idea of bringing the knight round and then just imprison this bishop. I like that idea. Is there any value in takes? Takes. My bishop hangs. No. No, just chill. You're chilling. c4 from white. I think c6. If takes, it's very well defended. And yes, he's got this. But I've got three pieces actually looking at that square. That was not a bad move. Come on, you need to play it, and you need to play it now. I think. But I just block with a knight. He's actually got quite good pressure. He's got pressure down the f-file as well. So I'm not a pawn up. Okay, that's ballsy. Here to defend the pawn again, or here? I think here. Try and see if has he got an interest in. You did that. Fascinating. Okay. Well, now we have knight face off. This pawn is well defended on d5. I'd still like to castle, if given the opportunity. Is he going to keep pushing with these? Oh, no, he's not, because I've got two on there, haven't I? But then that actually undefends this, because right now this pawn's only... Oh no, the pawn's defended twice. So there, knight takes. Bishop still defends this one, so... Okay, two attacks, two defenders. Is it just time? I can't push this pawn because this bishop's undefended, right? I think we just castle. I know that my king's in line with this bishop, so I might play king h8 if I need to. It's cooling my hand down. It's literally getting sweaty on the mouse. It's got to be like above 25 Celsius here today, which is, for the UK is a hot day. I'm not going to look it up. Okay, I can capture on plus on if I want. If I do, and queen retakes, I have this. Okay, now that my king's castled, that's a good square for my bishop. Yeah, you can't take there with the queen. I still don't want to move this knight. This knight has been a good piece for him. Oh, that one I missed. Okay, so that... Oh, you bugger. Right. So what, my pawn down? Okay. I take, we could have knight or queen takes. Is there a threat the bishop takes? I don't really mind that. Having my knight on that square, blocking these pawns, which is blocking this bishop. Knight there would be nice. I think I'm just going to, bizarrely, although there's lots of tension, I'm just going to play it like an improving move with the idea of knight c5. Again, it's on my... He has to move now, he has to take action now. We're both just under 2 minutes. Okay, action is taken. But this is okay, for, you know, I'm kind of happy. What I am, bizarrely for me, is behind in development. Which is... cock. Bollocks, right. Okay, however, the knight is pinned, right? He can go there. He can't go here because bishop takes, but he can go here. So if I, say, play rook e8, he can play knight there. I'm 2 pawns... No. Fuck. No, my rook needs to defend this. And now I've got to trade off. Ah! That's really annoying. Yeah. Kind of outplayed in one of my own openings. I was getting my own way as well, which is always nice. I'm just pushing wood now. I'm even behind on the clock. Fuck's sake. I really want to do a fork here. That's not going to happen. I think my opponent's chilling. Just been outplayed, haven't I? Stop the knight coming there. In fact, he doesn't want it because it hangs his pawn. Don't know what his idea is. His check achieves nothing. Just need to hold the fort now for a minute. 63 seconds. Can we do it? Can we do it? Let's go here. I'll stick it on the light square. "53 seconds of fannying about." You're not threatening that. I'm on 37 though, so I need to get a wriggle on as well. Got to be careful of knight forks. I could have won a pawn back. And I'm a piece down. For goodness sake. What? You are actually, aren't you? Okay, so defending this, because it's attacked twice. Don't see a fork. Happy days. This knight's nice, very nice piece. That's what he's coming for. Okay, let's do it. You have to take the bishop. Okay. Double eyes on this, double defense. Rook. Okay. Just, okay. 20 seconds you've got. checks. Lose on time. Could be worse. Could have been worse. That was a good game from him though. And he finished off with reasonable class because he was like quite tight in the ending. What's this bollocks? Let's see if we're going to go into a normal king's pawn. King's knight opening. No, we're going to go into some kind of wacko English. Okay, this is now a reverse Sicilian. Kinda. Do that. It's your opening. Bloke, fella, dude. I kind of want my bishop outside before I play d6. Because I don't want to play I mean, I could play this like open Sicilian style. Okay, let's do it. You only get one pre-move on Lichess. As in, on chess.com you can actually link multiple pre-moves together. So if they, takes, retake, retake, retake. Okay. I could come back here. Hits the queen. Tempo move. I could also take the knight and hit the queen. I'm just going to take one of these pawns. I think this looks okay. Where's he going to go? He can't go there. Okay. There you go. So what was gained by that little foray, eh? I'm thinking this now. Because two purposes. One is it gives me bishop g7. And the other one is it anchors my bishop on f5 to annoy the queen yet again. Which is another... Raise the tempo. I'm just going to block that. What's that for? That's okay. That's my washing's ready to put out. Oh, what's he done? Castles. Fair enough. Don't blame you. Would have done the same. Yeah, I mean, it seems like 1700 on Lichess right now is kind of my happy place. Are you going to contest this? Might not be all that much in your favour. I'm thinking a6 now. Just put the question to this bishop. These knights are not the most powerful pieces on the board. All right. Both of my bishops could be good. I could come and annoy this knight, but that's only going to prompt it to move. It's not like it's pinned, right? So if I do this, it's just going to improve himself. Where's he going to go? He's not going to go there or there. Or there or there, actually. So... Alright, so he's attacking my rook. Okay, well... So I've got this idea, I've got this idea. If I attack the bishop, he could go back here. I could then swap him off. If he goes back here, I could swap him off. He could go here or here. Okay, does this change? This does change things. Where has his knight got now? Their queen takes. Queen takes. Their bishop takes. Their pawn takes. Okay, so this is now messing up his shit real good. Am I wrong? Now I'm concerned now if I hit the bishop, he's got this. Right, so I haven't got check on here. This pawn's always a weakness in these types of situations, right? I'd love to lift my rook. How about f5? Is f5? f5. Looks okay, and that then... Oh, yeah. I want to have sex on the beach. This is a pointless check, right? He goes to h1. I come to here. I need more pressure on this. So I'd love to have my bishop on this diagonal. He's attacking the pawn now, isn't he? Can I defend with the knight? So yeah, trying to get back to... Oh! Oh! Removing the defender of the knight on c6. And he takes with the queen. Oh, that was filthy. That is absolute filth. I did not see that tactic coming at all. God, dear, oh dear, oh dear. What are we going to get? Ye olde French. Okay, the Dima Dum Gambit. Rarely seen. Very effective. I've done a shitload of videos on this, and now Queen A5 check, and he's lost a piece. Whole point of this gambit is to keep a pawn on D5 at all costs. Why does that matter? Well, if my opponent could play knight C6, he could defend this bishop and block the check at the same time. Right? He can't play that because he loses a piece. Right? Now he has got a pawn for the piece right now. We also lose our natural developing square on F3 for this king's knight as well. This is a move. Long castles would be very courageous here. Another thing that's nice about this as well is sometimes you can prevent black from castling. That's also a good idea. So, okay. Hits queen. Here loses his knight. There. Like that here. Just retreat the queen. I think it's worth having a free pawn, isn't it? And free stuff is free stuff. Yeah. Well, we knew you were going to do that, didn't we? Two attackers on the E4 pawn. Well, I'm glad I had that bishop there, I have to tell you. I'm definitely not at my sharpest right now. I just don't want that pawn to come forward. Yeah, and you can bugger off. So queen on A3 now, again preventing castles and defending the pawn on B2. Yeah, it's not the most elegant square, but yeah, it's functional. And we're now a full piece up, my friends. And what's more, isolated pawn on the C file, isolated. Alright, how does this not just hang a piece? Anyone, there's no checks. What have you got? You still can't castle. Can I do this? Resigns. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's just left the game. This is bad sportsmanship. But the Dima Dum claims another scalp. Right, should we do another one? Try and get back to 1650, which is where we started. Okay, we're going Freddy Krueger. We are... we've got a Scotch. Okay, I'm going to do a Steinitz Scotch. Okay, this is the Steinitz Scotch. Okay, so Scotch main line up to this point. Queen H4. Right, it's not great. It's, well, a beginner and intermediate, it's pretty effective. This knight comes out, you pin it with a bishop. This queen comes to D3, you play knight F6. It's very, very simple. Now I can just take this pawn, right? This knight, remember, is in a pin. It can't take. So queen takes queen, knight takes queen. I'm also attacking the rook. He's got to trade queens now. Right? This is a good old-fashioned. Right? This was not the best move. And again, this knight is pinned. Okay? If he takes here, I just recapture. Keep my pawns together. We're a pawn up. Right? This is kind of the point of the Steinitz Scotch. You win this pawn a lot of the time. Okay, is he going to want to do this? He's thinking of castling, I'm sure he is. I do this. Okay, I'm just going to come back. I mean, happy days on this diagonal, because look, now you've got bollocks. Well, that was stupid, wasn't it? Sorry, guys. Okay, the knight is undefended. If bishop takes bishop, the knight is pinned, but he does have f3. Infuriating. Okay. I am a piece for a pawn down. This is very annoying. I'm going to stop him castling. I might have this, especially if the bishop abandons the... Okay. Alright, now that's 2 attackers on here, right? And it's a fork on the rook. So this actually loses a piece. So you should actually save the knight and take the exchange back. Give the exchange back. Because this loses a whole piece. Exactly. Now, has he got a counterattack? Do I have time to save this pawn? Do I need to? I can. If I take, he has to recapture, right? And then I just push the pawn. It doesn't really matter which way we do it, as far as I can tell. Also, this pawn's undefended. So I'm going to harass the knight. You come here. Do I want... Right. Okay, obviously he'd love to do that, but this takes... attacks... I mean, this is... doesn't look good, does it? I think his knight is going to be short of squares, though, from there. He's got to go back to a6 now. Getting great luft and... 3 minutes odd. Okay, we're back to on evil material. Evil? What is this? Evil. Okay, that knight is... he's got this square. The knight is now trapped. No, it's not. We can go there. Hang on. He's got 3 pieces on that now, hasn't he? Okay, you can take. Huh. I'd like to pin the... bollocks. Pin the bollocks. That's not really how it works. Cock. Again, just falling for simplest little tactics. I'm going to go down the exchange again and this pawn. What are you waiting for? Defend this pawn because this rook can't. Get out. What are you waiting for? He knows he's in a winning position. So it's either, you know, very cheating or very good. Now he has to take, right? Now defend this with a rook. So I've got 1 pawn. He's got a whole extra knight. Oh, what a night. Right, he's got to go back here to defend this, yeah? Okay, stop pushing. We've got 1 asset here. We've got, like, what is our 1 advantage? We've got an extra pawn, and it's completely unopposed. So, time for the pressure to be put on you, son. Here, doesn't work. Here. I am unconcerned. I'm also happy that my king and my rook are on opposite colours when there's a knight around. Which means they cannot be forked, can they? Knight's got to be careful against the king in the corner. Knight can be trapped by a king. È molto pericoloso, signorina. You know, I'm not sure we're worse here, actually, boys and girls. I can push the rook, that pins this pawn, defends this square. I can push the king. Let's attack the rooka. Huh? Attack the rooka. Where have you got? Here. Attacks the rook again. This pawn is coming forwards no matter what, blood, because you've got two checks and they both lose the rook. This is the power. The power of the pass pawn. Defend. Maybe I should just push. Just pushki. Pushki. He's got no more checkskis. Here. Can defend that. I think we're winning. I think we're actually... By Jove, I think we're winning. We've got Jerry and his boys on the run. No, his name's Salim. He's not German. And this is not the war. Okay, you have pawn here. You don't want pawn. Yeah, I'm going to put my rook well out of harm's way. And you, my friend, Salim Mesadia, don't know where you're from. Does it tell me? No. Doesn't matter. You are going to get your comeuppance, by Jove. Right. Let's be jolly careful, shall we? Just because that is actually a forkable position. The big L. Long L's are forkable, porkable. This is also a long L. This is also a forkable position from there or there, but he can't get to those squares, so ha! And you've got 37 seconds. Now I'm going to put my king on an opposite colour. Now what are you going to do? Yeah, exactly. Nothing. I'm just going to dick around now with my king. And that loses a pawn. Fair enough. Okay. He should take that with a knight. I'll pin your knight. Ha ha. Fooled you. Ha! Okay, he's moved out of way. Here. Just keep the king on dark squares. Happy days. 17. 16. There is a check. Free check. Has to go there. Oops, not there. Of course, it's not a knight. This wins pawn. Pins knight. Ha ha! Sorry. Very childish noises. Oh dear. Keep king on opposite colour. That's all that matters here. King can't advance. This is fine. Opposite colour. Opposite colours of the rook. Here. And we win on time. Okay, 1645 plus 6 we have reached. Go on then. One for the road. One for the... Just because it's you. And let's hope we get it going. Can we get it going? No! The f***ing Sicilian. What is this? That is not how you respond to win Gambit. Defended. And now that's defended. And now where are you going to stick that? Okay, that's two attacks on here. I'm going to do this. Defends that and also maybe prepare bishop g5. Which will be very annoying indeed. My opponent's name is Omu. And we're rated 1651, so... Okay, somebody explain this. He's giving up his bishop. I could push in between move and harass the queen also. I don't get it. Okay, you're now down a piece. Oh, right. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Right, now I don't have this. I was cunning. Clever, clever. Okay. This is hanging. Bugger. Didn't look very hard, did I? Okay, I can put my bishop here and defend this. I can push c3, and that really c3 though, is he just going to take here? Do this or this? Queen's job is also kind of, but at c3 the queen defends the knight again. I want a castle, and I want to trap that. Oh, it was your go. Right. Down a rook. Okay, now I have a free disco on the queen at any time. That's defended. This, and she's trapped, but he can come in with a knight, which vexes me. Not if I distract the knight. Well, I'm not really, am I? I'd love for his king to be on the dark square so I can move this bishop with check. That's not going to happen. What else is on a dark square? That knight. I mean, I had this as a free move previously, which actually wouldn't have been a bad idea, because I'm threatening to mess up his position again, which we saw worked okay last time. But he has queen b7 to defend. Then I have c3. And then he moves his knight away, because it's not pinned. And I'm down on time as well. Again, what have you done? Castles. Oh, no, he didn't castle. He took it. I don't... Okay, maybe I'm just really, really shit today. I don't know. I want to play this move. Ah! He saw the queen trap. Right? I'm just going to be a dick now, and it's going to be annoying. I'm still down in material. Okay. Attacks knight. Let's just retreat the knight. I'm going to turn this annoyance into power. Upping the danger levels. I'm attacking your queen now. You can't push because I just take. And that's actually a bit worse. Queen has to go. Let's say. Right. Now do it again and do it properly. 1645. We are not having this. We've got an e4, e5. Hooray. Oh, not the three knights. Right, we'll do a winner with defence. This is the worst opening in the Freddy Krueger repertoire. Against the three knights, playing f5 is just not clever. But, you know, we're nothing if not consistent. So, free move with annoyance factor. Could grab the centre with d5. Also, disco on the f5 pawn, get our pawn back. Okay, let's defend this pawn because he's attacking it twice now. My first thought was h6, but then I just saw he takes the pawn. Okay. Now this, and I think you have to go back there unless you want to lose a piece. Yeah, so my hunch is that there's less cheating on Lichess than there is on chess.com. I think it's rife on chess.com. You know, I don't think, like, to say 1 in 4 games in some sessions has been an exaggeration. But, you know, that's obviously it's like highly subjective as well. Let's win the pawn back. I'm going to take back, I think, with the knight here. Right, object of the game now is to get the king to safety. I think short castles is still... Okay, so his plan is f3 and attack the pin piece. So we should break the pin. This does it. And prepares short castles, which I quite like. Keep the bishop on this diagonal because I think c2 is weak. Okay, happy with this now. This knight is still a vulnerability. If I come back here, he's got that, right? Okay, he does it anyway. Oh, he comes in here. Cock. Yeah, can I just do this then? I really want my bishop there, but I could put my bishop there. I can't allow that though. I'm going to defend that then with the bishop. No, that undefends this pawn. Oh, right. First thing I can think of. Can't allow knight e6. Should have been a fork on the queen and rook. Yeah, I'm taking back with that. I'm threatening to take, get 2 mana pieces for a rook, which is a good deal. And I've still got both bishops. Okay, we discussed this before, didn't we? Keep the pressure on c2. Still threatening this. So not having this rook is not a big deal. This knight is, and that's a blunder. Wait long enough, the blunder will come. Okay, we're back to 1650. I declare this session complete. We've gained 2 points in the session. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you later.